All right, a major air travel disruption as Tropical Storm Florence wreaks havoc on state transportation across the East Coast, grounding planes across the Carolinas and causing more than 2,000 flight cancellations since Wednesday. For more insight on this, we go to Julie Wilsey. She is the director of Wilmington International Airport. She joins us on the phone on just how the storm has impacted airports, not only in the region, but also nationwide as well. Julie, thank you for taking some time out to join us. I'm sure you guys are pretty busy today. Just give us some insight into how things are going there on the ground in Wilmington.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Molly. And it's a pleasure to be with you today. We are certainly challenged in Wilmington. I think this small coastal community is going to rise to great heights. My staff's been working basically since Wednesday and Thursday to prepare for the storm. We went all day yesterday through the storm, just battling the wind and the rain and leaks. Of course, we've been on backup generators since midnight night before last, so we're hoping that the rain will stop and we can start assess the damage and get the airfield back up and running so we can have commercial flights here sometime on Monday.
Give us an idea of what the airfield looks like. I was seeing some reports that Wilmington has seen some of the strongest wind gusts on record since the 1950s. There are a lot of trees down in your area.
Yes, ma'am. Well, the trees really aren't an issue on the airfield. However, we are watching the water, the rainwater and the floodwaters. Currently, the airfield is high and dry. All the pavement is dry, so we are able to open the field for visual conditions, but we're working hard with our partners at the FAA to get some of the instruments up so we can open for instrument flight rules hopefully tomorrow by noon and restore this important node into the community.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure a lot of people scrambled out of the area prior to the storm and some that stayed behind, perhaps hoping it would move quickly, will now be seeking a way to get out. How soon do you think that things will be back up and running for travelers that want to head out?
Again, our three carriers, American, Delta, and United, they are certainly looking from their operations centers. We're hoping that we'll have some flights established on Monday, but we have a lot to do between now and then. We had Prime Power, Corps of Engineers, here just a few minutes ago, a team assessing a generator that we need to have either replaced or repaired so that we can board aircraft in the boarding area. So we're on backup generator in the main terminal, but we will need that second generator operational before we can start commercial flights.
You know, Julie, you're a former Army engineer officer. I'm sure you've seen a variety of scenarios. When you look at the challenge you're facing right now in the next 48 hours, is it big? Do you feel like you've got a handle on it?
Well, I think that certainly I have a great team at ILM. We are doing everything we can on property. I know that Duke Power is working very, very hard to try and reestablish power. If we can get line power back to most of this area, that will be a big relief to the community and allow all of us to recover. Until then, we're working on generators. We're looking for fuel. We have to be resupplied through the EOC and all those emergency management channels. So they're all working very, very hard and as closely as we can. Again, this community is strong and resilient, and we will continue to do whatever it takes, each doing our own role in this recovery to get Wilmington back to where it needs to be.
Yeah, I know there are significant concerns right now for loss of life. That's a priority for a lot of folks, considering some of the dangers from these rising rivers. So travel can be very dangerous right now. Hopefully in a couple days we'll see people safely reboarding their flights. Julie Wilsey, thank you so much for taking a few minutes out today for us.
Thank you so much, Molly.
Appreciate it.